Hello learners, welcome back to the session of Week Team Greater Noida. So learners, today we'll be discussing about the step 3 of cause and effect diagram. Earlier we have discussed about the step 1 and step 2 of the cause and effect diagram, and we have discussed that why is cause and effect diagram important for an organization. So cause and effect diagram is simply a diagram which an organization uses to resolve the problem or the issues that are happening within an organization. Okay, so this is a simple definition of cause and effect diagram, and we have to construct a cause and effect diagram. And in the step 1 we have read that first we have to identify the problem very clearly and specifically, so that every person involved in that cause and effect diagram should understand that problem or the issue in a better way. Okay, and in this step 2 we have to recognize the major causes of the problem or the issue that is happening. Okay, so in step 1 identifying, and in step 2 recognizing the major causes. Okay, so moving forward to step 3, we will see how to construct the cause and effect diagram and what is the step 3 of cause and effect diagram. Okay, in step 3 we don't have to construct anything, but in step 3 we will discuss that before constructing the cause and effect diagram what we have to do. Okay, so before constructing the cause and effect diagram there are few questions the organization must consider. Okay, because these questions are as much important as constructing the cause and effect diagram to identify the problem or resolve the problem. Okay, so in step 3 the questions will be, what is the problem? Okay, so as we have discussed earlier that in step 1 we are doing the identification of the problem, so from that step only we will get what is the problem. Okay, so this one has been met. Okay, secondly, the second question should be, who is affected by the problem? Okay, what are the problem arising and who is affected by the problem? Whether the organization is affected by the problem, or whether the employees are affected by the problem, whether any machine is affected by the problem, whether there are any problem related to the financial condition of the organization or the customers. Okay, so we have to identify or we have to recognize that who is affected by the problem or the issues. Okay, thirdly, the third question will be, when is the problem arising? Okay, now we have to note it down keenly that when is the problem arising. Maybe the problem can arise in the production step, the problem can arise in the service step, or the problem can be arised in the delivery steps. Okay, so these are the steps where the problem can arise. Okay, now we have to discuss that where the problem is arising. Okay, as per the steps, the problem can happen in these places also, maybe in the production house, or maybe in the service department, or maybe in the delivery department, or it can be anywhere, maybe in the management. Okay, the problem can happen anywhere. Okay, after that, moving forwardly, the most important question that should be asked is customer requirement. Okay, we have to check that whether the customer requirements are being met or not. Okay, it is very important for an organization that they should always fulfill the requirement of their clients. Okay, when in an organization, whether they provide services to their clients or they provide any product to their clients, so there is some demands that the client made from the to the organization that they want. So they should provide, whether they are providing any product to the client or they are providing any service to the client. So it is very important that the client requirement should be fulfilled within an organization. Okay, otherwise the client will not be satisfied with the product or the service, and similarly the name of the organization will be declined. Okay, so the fifth question is very much important, that whether the customer requirements are being met or not. And in this step 3, there are 3M plus 1P. 3M plus 1P. Okay, what are that? The 3M are material, machine, method, and the 1P is the people. Okay, these 4 factors are nothing, but they had to be considered when they are identifying the problem. Okay, when the organization is identifying the problem, they have to consider all these 4 factors. Okay, whether the problem is in the machine, whether the problem is in the method, or whether the problem is in the material, or the employees or the people of the organization are the problem. Okay, so the organization have to consider all these 4 factors so that they can easily identify the problem. Okay.